Good morning, everybody. It's Dee here. I'm quite tired. Teething baby at home just makes for a long night. So, physically, I'm feeling a little tired, but emotionally, I'm feeling really good. I know a lot of people are out of work. I saw that, one of mine and Brantley's favorite breweries, Ozark, they had to lay off their entire staff. And, there's just a lot of people out of work right now, us included, us yoga teachers, but we're kind of used to hustling. So, I say this because all of our online classes are donation based. And if you feel like you would love to toss a little monetary donation our way, we would genuinely appreciate it. They're all going to go to the studio and to my staff as well, to kind of just help us all stay afloat. And this morning we're going to flow. And I'm outside in my backyard, and I already kind of worked up a little sweat just setting up my camera. So if you have any kind of background noise on or music, just turn that off. And just step into a quiet space this morning. And you're going to hop on your mat, and we're going to start. You know what? Let's start on our backs this morning, okay? And you can start in reclined butterfly pose, Supta Baddha Konasana, or you are totally welcome to start in Savasana this morning, okay? I'm going to take my shoes off and hop on my mat and join you all. I see some people tuning in. Good morning, loves. All right, so we're starting in Savasana or Supta Baddha Konasana. Meet you there. And y'all let me know if you have a hard time hearing me at all or anything outside, so feel free to shoot a little comment or anything like that. This is my favorite part of being a yoga instructor and practicing yoga. No shoes required, no socks required. And they're all soaked. The ground is soaked, but I'm like, let's do it. Okay, so here this morning on your mat, recline, relax, take some deep breaths. And I want you to step into that place within your heart, that place of intent, that place of understanding and compassion. A lot of the conversations I've been having with people are, what is going on in the world? Like, what is happening? And the conclusions that we've come to is this virus that's going, that's been going global. It's not something to be feared, but rather just something to be embraced as Mother Nature's shadow. Still part of who we all are, still part of the earth, but just creating balance. And sometimes that's really hard for us to grasp because we want everything to be beautiful and perfect all the time. But if we really step into our bodies right now, if you right now step into yourself, into your body, maybe you will recognize that everything is already exactly perfect as it is. Just you with yourself right now. I want you to start to breathe in and out deeper now. Start to breathe in Ujjayi, your ocean yogic breath. It sounds like ocean waves in your headspace. Take 3 more deep breaths. Two more. And take 1 more big breath in. Blow all the air out of your lungs. Now reach your arms up over your head and extend your legs down your mat. Take a really big full body stretch. And then I want you to hug your right knee up into your chest as you're reclined. Take a big breath in, squeeze it in, and then twist your knee across your body and just open up on your mat into a supine twist. And just take some breaths here. Use an inhale, unravel, big full body stretch once again. Opposite knee hugs into your chest. Give it a squeeze, breathe in, and then twist it across your body for another supine twist. And again, just when you step into your body, what do you notice? Okay, big stretch up and down the length of your mat. Hug both knees into your chest. Squeeze them in. Rock and roll the length of your spine now. Rock and roll. Forward and backwards. Okay, come up into a seated position. I'm going to face all of you as we do this, all right? Reach your arms up high. Breathe in. And then side bend to one side. Take a breath in here. Breathe out and deepen. Again, breathe in, maybe look up. And then as you exhale, your top arm sweeps down and forward. You're walking forward. Reach as far forward as you can. Take a breath in here. Humble your head. Breathe out completely. As you're empty, walk over to the other side. Plant your opposite hand down and reach now your opposite arm up. Take a breath in here. Breathe out. Back up to center as you inhale. Now we're going to take this to motion. Drop down, sweep around, all the way around, all on the exhale. Opposite arm reaches up, breathe in, stay, breathe out. Reach up, breathe in, side body's long. One more time on this side. Side bends, sweep down and around, reaching long in your side bodies. Over to the other side, sweep up. Stay, breathe out. Now reach both arms up really high as you can. Maybe reach back a little bit. Hands to your knees. Just feels really good, y'all. Just like have this smile plastered on my face to be with all of you now. Cow pose, seated, inhale up. Seated cat pose as you exhale. Cow pose, roll your heart up to the sun. Maybe lift your chin, open up your throat. Push back as you exhale. Hollow out the front side of your body, like if you were scooping out a scoop of ice cream and you are like the bucket. One more time. Inhale up. Shoulder blades together. Collarbones really bright. Press back into cat. Okay, let's take it to the other side. Sweep your arms up. Now your opposite hand plants down to start. Reach up, breathe in. Side bend as you exhale. Good. Take another breath in. Maybe you look up. Sweep down, around, forward. Okay? Take a breath in here. Pull yourself deeper like you're reaching for water in the desert. Okay? Now sweep over to the other side as you exhale. Opposite arm goes up as you inhale. You're just finding the rhythm on your own. Deepen as you breathe out right here. Inhale back up to center. Now let's take it to motion. Drop down, sweep around. All on the exhale. Opposite arm goes up, breathe in. Stay, breathe out. One more time. Up, down, around. Feeling some heat build. Opposite arm goes up. Stay. Reach both arms high. Breathe in. Hands to your knees. Maybe you want to bring your hands to your heart space. Set your intention right here. Maybe your intention is to be patient. If, we're in a time of like unknowing. So it's really challenging, at least for me, to be patient. So you want to be intentionally, whatever it is that maybe you have the most resistance to, that's where you're going to find the most growth, the most exploration, and the most self-discovery within yourself. And actually, I think it was Aaron that posted this, and it was Rodney Yee originally said this quote. If you feel resistance, the resistance is the areas that you have the most room to grow. All right? So sweep your arms up again, really high. Stretch up into your intention. And then let's come into a tabletop position for cat and cow. Okay, so go ahead on your own, cat and cow. Your inhale up with your heart, tailbone lifts. Your exhale, curl and round. Keep going. About 4 more rounds here. About 2 more rounds now. Maybe you lift up on your knees. Maybe you lift your heels to your bum when you come into cow. And then you can tuck your toes when you go into cat. I like to lift up on my fingertips. One more time. Cow to cat. And take your knees wide. Press back into child's pose. Again, reach your arms forward as far as they will reach. We're going to take child's pose push-ups, okay? So inhale up. As you exhale, elbows in tight, lower down. Inhale, press up. Your exhale back to child's pose. Inhale forward. Exhale lower. Inhale up. I'm going all the way down to the ground, but you don't have to. You could go 2 inches and you're still doing it. On your own, about 4 more rounds. One whole entity. Strong body. You don't want to drop your hips low and lower down, kind of like roll down. You want to be strong. One board-like substance. Strong, like a plank. Let's just do 1 more. Feeling some heat now. Child's pose. Take a big breath in. Blow all the air out. And I want you to walk your hands over to the right, as far over to the right as they'll go, as feels comfortable. You'll feel a big opening in the left side of your body. Use an inhale, pull back to center, and walk over to the left as far as you can go. Okay, walk back to center. Let's take puppy pose. Bring your knees a little bit closer together. Walk your hands forward, drop your heart down. Butt is really high into the sky, and you want to kind of keep your hips on top of your knees. From here, inhale forward, Sphinx pose. Back bend on your forearms. Your elbow makes a 90 degree underneath your shoulder, broad across your chest. Once again, roll through your shoelaces. Like you want to roll your shoelace, like where you would wear your shoelaces, down in your feet. Feel your heart lift. Okay, press yourself up into cobra pose. You can go halfway, you can go full straight arm cobra pose. Strong belly, zip your belly up to your heart. Take 1 more breath in. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog is your exhale now. Some breaths here in down dog. Having wardrobe malfunction this morning. This is why I like the Hot Yoga Studio, because it's just like minimal clothing optional. Get sweaty together. Okay, but it's nice at home too, right? Pedal at your feet. Now bring your feet together. We have some crows joining us this morning. Lift your left leg high. Bend your top knee. Feel your hips stack open. Maybe look underneath your left armpit and up to the sky. Up to the ceiling if you're inside. Take another breath in. Come down, down dog. Opposite leg goes up. Breathe in. Bend your top knee, hips stack open. Look up underneath your right armpit this time. Look all the way forward, tippy toe all the way forward. Coming into ragdoll pose. Drop down. Squeeze your belly up. Okay, drop your head down. Shake out your head. Okay, drop your hands wherever they are, lift halfway. Forward fold. Rise up, reach up. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. Reach up, breathe in. Forward fold, bow down. Half lift, breathe in. Step back to high plank as you exhale. Okay, breath in, high plank. Big breath out. Breath in. Breath out, press the ground away. Breath in, shift forward. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog is your breath in, or cobra. Downward facing dog is your exhale. 3 breaths now. One more big breath in. Blow it all out. Look forward. Big jump or step forward. Half lift. Forward fold. Sweep up. Breathe in. Squeeze your belly up. Forward fold. Bow down. Half lift. Chaturanga. Or you can just step back to down dog, okay? Back bend is your inhale. Down dog is your exhale. 1 breath in. Blow it out. Spring forward. Half lift. Forward fold. Rise all the way up. Big stretch. Bow forward, exhale. Half lift, breathe in. Chaturanga. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Take 1 breath in. Blow it out, look forward. Spring. Lift halfway. Forward fold. Chair pose, come up into it. Reach your arms high. Or if you're like me, your arms are like dead tired. I'm gonna take my hands to my low back this morning and stretch out through my chest. You can also cactus bend your elbows. You can have your hands at your heart. A lot of options here. Breathe. Sink your hips down lower. Funnel everything to the midline of your body. Okay, shift into your right foot. Pick your left knee up. Step back. Warrior 1. Reach up on an inhale. Stay as you exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Reach high. Open up warrior 2. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Big breath out. Now reverse it. Reach straight up to the sky. Straight up to the ceiling. Stay with a bend in your front knee, okay? Keep reaching back. Take 1 more big breath in. Meet in a downward facing dog. You can flow into chaturanga to up dog, or you can just step back to down dog. Use your breath to flow, everybody, okay? When you're in down dog, take a big breath in. Blow it all out. Jump. Half lift. Fold. Chair pose. Reach up. Stay, breathe out. I'm threading opposite knuckles behind my back now. You can take some kind of consistency from one side to the next. Heart lifts, knuckles down, heels down, hips down. Heart lifts, ribs lift, right? Your intention and possibilities lift, right? Your limitations become possibilities. All right, shift into your left foot, pick your right knee high, step it back, warrior one. Reach your arms up. Stay here and breathe. Now, I find myself ooching my front foot forward so that I can sink down more. You don't want your front knee to be forward of your ankle. That just doesn't even feel good, all right? So on top of the ankle with the knee or a little bit back behind. Take another breath in and open up to warrior two. Front knee keeps moving over to the left. Inner thigh moves to the midline. Really strong in your front leg. Really strong. Strong in your back leg. Now reverse it on an inhale. Reach up into possibility. Breathe out all limitations. Breathe in again. Breathe out. One more time, inhale. Meet in a downward facing dog. However you want to get there. I'm just stepping back this morning, but you can totally make it more powerful. I'm already sweaty, y'all. Okay. I was sweaty before I started this live video. Take a breath in. Blow it out. Look forward. Jump. Half lift. Full. Sweep all the way up this time. Reach up to the sky. Chair pose. Take a breath in here. Step back, warrior one with your left foot. Reach up. Warrior two. Reverse, breathe in. Flow to down dog. Use your whole exhale to take you to down dog. You can take an extra breath in like you're going into up dog. Breath out. One more in. Empty completely. Jump. Half lift. Full. Reach up. Chair pose. Shift into your left foot. Right leg lift. Step back. Warrior one. Reach up. Breathe in. Warrior two. Empty out. Reverse. Flow. Flow. Use your creativity to flow. To down dog. One inhale. Blow it out. Jump. Half lift. Fold. Chair pose. Reach up. Hands pull to your heart. Okay? Take a breath in. Twist. Either way, it does not matter. Okay? Twist in chair pose. I'll twist to y'all first. Hips low, heart high. All right, stay with me. Deepen it. You got it. Keep breathing into it. For 5, 4, 3, 2. One more inhale. Forward fold. Split your feet apart. Hook your first 2 fingers around your big toes. Ooh, my toes are cold. About 5 more breaths, everybody. You can take crow pose, go for crow pose, or malasana, okay? So I'm gonna take malasana. If you're going into crow, palms down, hips are high, butt stays really high. Walk your feet together and balance your knees on the backs of your triceps in crow pose. Otherwise in malasana, you use the same muscles. There's a lot of big trucks driving up and down my street right now. So I feel like I'm yelling to you all. Right? If you're in malasana, reach your arms up. If you're in crow, take another breath in. Everybody meet in downward facing dog. However you want to get there. Woo! You're flowing into down dog. Reach your right leg high. Bend your top knee, hip stack. Flip. Maybe, or maybe you stay. Deep breaths. Wherever you are, I want you to flip back over, right knee to your nose, step into crescent lunge. Arms sweep high on an inhale, hands to your heart as you exhale. Take a huge inhale, twist to the right. Left elbow to the outer edge of your right knee. Okay, take a breath in, get empty. Again, breathe in, empty out. Warrior two, inhale, open. Side angle pose. Yeah, side angle, strong. Angular shape from the back heel all the way up to the crown of the head. Top arm can reach high. Top arm reaches forward, extends all the way down to the ground. Side plank. Right foot lifts and steps back into tree pose and side plank. You can take this variation if you want. Push your hips away from the ground, from your bottom wrist. Take another breath in, flow to down dog. You have a lot of options for more chaturangas than what I'm actually doing, okay? So take them if you need them. All right, lift your left leg high. Top knee bends. Stay or flip. Slow and steady if you flip. Slow and steady. Deep breaths. Thigh bones press up to the sky. All right, slow and steady, flip back over. Left knee to your nose. Step crescent lunge. Rise up, breathe in. Hands to your heart, breathe out. Inhale, heart forward. Twist. To the left. Breathe here. Eyes lock into one spot. Close your mouth. Don't let any energy seep out your mouth. Get empty now. Squeeze your belly. Warrior two. Spin open. All right. Side angle pose. Stay with the bend in your front knee. Drop here in a side angle pose. Top arm reaches high, forward, and all the way down. You're moving into side plank. Step your front foot into tree legs, maybe you take gate pose with one knee down. Breathe here. One more breath in. You know where we're going. Down dog, meet you there. From down dog, look forward. Tippy toe all the way forward. Take gorilla pose. Or really just any other forward fold that would feel good to y'all. I gotta check our time, so make sure we're still doing good. Doing so good. All right. I love seeing all the people tuned in. I miss y'all. I miss you a lot. I feel you. I feel your presence here. Okay? So you're in gorilla pose. Unslide your palms out. Lift halfway wherever you are. Forward fold. Now rise all the way up. Hands to your heart. Take a big breath in. I want you to blow it all out. Eagle pose, okay? Right leg over, right arm under. Wrap up. And squeeze to the midline. Breathe here, you got it. Sink your hips. Unravel, reach up. Left leg over. Left arm under. Imagine you're moving like underwater, or you had like the slow-mo cam on, and that's how intensely you want to be with your movement. Just hyper focused. Elbows up, forearms away from the face. Squeeze your belly. Blow all the air out. Unravel, reach up. Right leg over. Right arm under for eagle pose. Eyes in one spot. Take a huge inhale. Half moon. Left limbs down, right limbs high. Eyes in one spot. Lift up through your top limbs. Lift. Bend your top knee, go for a bind. Just reach for that bind. Keep your belly engaged. Take another breath in. Forward fold. Fly all the way up. Left leg over. Left arm under for eagle pose. I always have to remind myself to keep my tongue in my mouth when I'm practicing. Tongue can be in a purposeful placement just like your eyes are. Right where your top teeth connect with the gums of your mouth. Just right there. And it's just not pressing, it's just resting as you go into half moon. Half moon, maybe you shift your gaze. Woo! That's the challenge if you start to shift your gaze. It's easy to look straight down and hold half moon. Anybody can do that. All right? Shift your gaze if you feel super balanced. Lift your top leg a little higher. Maybe you go for the bind, maybe not. About 3 more breaths. Challenge yourself, yogis. Challenge yourself right here. You got it. Another breath in. Forward fold. Oh yeah, reach up. Hands to your heart. We're gonna take flamingo pose this morning. One of my favorites. I never really teach that much. Okay? You're gonna pull your right knee up into your chest. All right? And place it on top of your thigh or shin, above or below your knee. Now take your hands. I want you to take your middle 2 fingers and connect them with your thumbs like you're making a little dog shadow puppet on the wall. Reach forward. And then send this backwards so that the pinched fingers point down to the ground. Your heart leans forward. Soft bend in your standing leg. And you're here in flamingo pose. Squeeze your belly. Don't let your belly just flop. Okay? Come back up. Knee up into your chest. Mountain pose. All right, let's do it the other side. I'll do it from the profile view so you can see. All right? Puppet fingers, shadow puppet on the wall, left knee lifts. You can start with them pointing up to the sky in front of you, and then they'll be in the perfect position as you slide backwards. Flamingo. Keep dropping your chest down. Squeeze your belly and breathe. Squeeze your shoulders together. Collarbones apart from each other. Belly squeezes. Come back up slowly. Mountain pose. Well done. All right, let's take tree pose now. Regular old tree pose. Start by lifting your right leg. I'm going to keep mine low at the ankle. Anywhere above or below your knee is cool. Push your left hip down. When you do that, you kind of see my hips start to tilt. That's the tilt you want to find. Your right hip is a little bit higher. Now push your bent knee way out to the right. Anything you want to do with your arms. Squeeze everything upwards. Become a current of electricity. That's really what a tree is, right? Rooting down into energy from the earth and growing up into our seen world. Switch sides. Intentionally switch sides. Now feel your intention right here with you. Tree pose. Maybe you close your eyes. Playfulness, yogis. This is the time to really adapt playfulness because there's not a lot floating around out there. It has to start from within. Mountain pose. Take a loving, beautiful breath in.
Let it go. Sweep your arms high. Breathe in. Forward fold as you exhale. Half lift. Flow to down dog, however you want to get there. Once again, optional chaturanga to up dog. All right, from downward facing dog, I want you to step your right foot forward. Warrior one, reach up. Open up into warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Reach forward and drop into triangle pose. So you can see I'm already set up when I'm here in this position just by reaching forward. I'm not pushing my hips back, just reaching, and then you can drop down. Place the top of your hand to the inside of your bottom leg. Mine's right at the knee, okay? And then reach up with your top arm and squeeze your belly. Now take your bottom arm, reach it forward. Oh yeah. Reach your top arm forward towards your bottom hand. Take another breath in. Wide-legged forward fold. Toes in, heels out, just a little bit pigeon-toed. Bow forward. From here, you can do a couple things. If you like to headstand, go for it. You know, I love inversions. This is the perfect time for it. You could also hang out in the middle. You can also bend into one knee and take Skandasana from side to side. Okay, you can flip your toes up on this opposite foot. If you want to switch from side to side, wherever you are, take about 5 more breaths. Okay, from here, I want you to lift halfway, all right? Turn your heels in, toes out, okay? Now, bend your knees and take your hands to your hips, lift your heart up. So you're in this like straddle horse pose. Sink down low, come up on your right tippy toes, drop down, left tippy toes, drop down. Yeah, both tippy toes, here we go. Going up. Come up really high. Breathe, you got it, breathe. Sink your hips down a little lower. Breathe here. All right, stand up. Pyramid pose. Stagger your feet, hands to your hips. You can even interlace your hands behind your back. You can go for that option. Push your hips backwards. Drop your heart down. Let your knuckles come up over your head if you want, or you can just keep them at your low back. Drop your hands, take a twist. Reach your right arm high. Breathe here. Meet in downward facing dog. Use an exhale to take yourself to chaturanga. Up dog. You're gonna meet in a down dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one, reach up. Open up warrior two. Straighten your front leg, reach forward. Triangle pose. Top of the palm rests on the inside of your bottom leg. Bottom arm reaches forward. Top arm reaches forward. Wide-legged forward fold. Walk around. About 5 breaths here. We're going to meet in a pyramid pose. Meet you there. You can take a bind behind your back if you want to again. Drop down. Humble yourself down. Take a twist. On an inhale, float your left arm high. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank. Shift forward, lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1. Relax. Woo! Stack your palms underneath your head and relax. All right, let's take a half floor bow. So you're gonna prop yourself up on your right forearm to start. Bend your back knee and grab the outside of your ankle. From there, lift your knee up. Lift your back knee up. Breathe here. Leg energy for one more breath. Now come down. Switch sides. Let's just go right into it. Prop yourself up on your left arm and lift your right knee up. Breathe here. To the naked eye, it might not look like much is happening, but boy, do we feel it, okay? Breathe. You got it. Come down. All right. Windshield wiper your heels from side to side. Bend your knees. Okay, let's do a full floor bow, all right? If you're like me, you're outside, I'm gonna call it ground bow, all right? Here we go. Floor bow, grab your ankles. Leg energy, yogis, here we go. Press up. Breathe here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Up dog, breathe in. To the knees and tabletop. Okay, camel pose. Rise up, reach your arms up. Hands can be at your low back in fists. Can be like they're in your jean pockets. Okay. Camel pose. Push your hips forward. You can grab onto one or both ankles if you want to. About 3 more breaths. Dolphin pose when you come out. Dolphin pose. All right, camel, let's do it again. Reach your arms high. All right, and then move into camel. 5 breaths. Squeeze your elbows on your back. That's the key here. Come out, dolphin pose once again. And I'm finding myself having trouble doing dolphin pose with long sleeves, okay? So just know, all right, you might slide if you have fabric underneath you on a carpet. So you want to be, when you do dolphin pose, a nice yoga mat is nice, or like in the grass is nice too. Just some kind of surface to really cement yourself downwards with your forearms. Lift your hips up. Maybe you tippy toe your feet forward here. Breathe here in dolphin pose. Start to shift the weight forward into your shoulders and then press the ground away. Breathe. Drop down. Let's do camel pose one more time. Reach up. 7 to 10 breaths on your own. When you come out this time, child's pose. rise up slowly, flip around onto your back, and take bridge or wheel. All right, 10 breaths in bridge or wheel. I'm gonna check our time and then I'm gonna join you in that very position. Oh, y'all, we're doing so good. Time flies, time flies. Okay, bridge or wheel. You have about maybe 5 more breaths now. You got it. Use an exhale, come down. Knees into the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Massage your hips down. Keep your knees together. Take a twist to the left. You can open your arms up wide if you want. Sometimes I like to just keep my hands connected in my center space in my body. Switch sides. Okay, come back to center. Slide your legs down your mat. Excuse me, and you're gonna prop yourself up into fish pose, all right? So when you're here in fish pose, prop yourself up on your forearms, lift your heart up to the sun or to the ceiling. I like to imagine if you do have a roof over your head, through the roof to the sun to invite in the sun's warmth, okay? Belly engages, heart really lifts. I am just resting my hips on the tips of my fingers here, okay? Keep squeezing your elbows together. From here, I want you to pull your right knee up into your chest. Hold here and breathe. Knee and heart lift together. Use an exhale, slowly lower down. Okay? Opposite knee lifts. You can also drop your head back if this gets to be too much to keep your head lifted. Okay? Both knees together now. Both knees. Woo! Breathe here. Maybe you press your legs straight. Kind of like a modified boat pose. Lower, slowly. Lower, lower. Keep lowering. Hover 2 inches. You got it. Press yourself up into a seat. Reach your arms high and bow over your legs. Should feel, oh ho ho, so good. Okay, rise up slowly. Take a half pigeon pose. Whether you want to go onto your back and take a reclined half pigeon pose, you would set yourself up, ankle on top of quad, thread your arms through, grab the back of your left quad, and you're in reclined half pigeon pose. If you're going into regular half pigeon pose, you can take a little deer pose, accordion leg fold. My favorite. I saw thumbs up. This is my favorite. It feels so good. Or just slide your back leg down your mat as well for full-blown half pigeon pose. Okay. Oh, there's the sun really starting to poke through the clouds. It's been foggy out here the whole time we've been practicing together. So allow yourself to bow forward wherever you are. Wherever you are right now. Can we slip into the space between thought, into the calm center of intent within ourselves? And it's a question, can you? If you're like, I don't know how, keep practicing. Just get curious about it. For the longest time, like, I didn't know how. I had the questions and I just kept asking the questions, and that ended up being how. Right? I ended up answering my own questions over time with feelings rather than with thoughts. Okay? So shift into feeling now in your body. The hips are a great place to get into that practice of feeling. I want you to take 5 more breaths wherever you are. strong belly here, yogis, wherever you are, strong belly. Now lift your heart up. Okay, you're gonna switch sides however you want to. So I'm in regular half pigeon pose. Even if you're in deer pose, slide your leg back. You can step back into down dog. You can flip-flop your legs around in front of you. If you're on your back, you can just flip-flop legs on your back. And we're resting here in half pigeon pose on this side. All of our sun salutations brought out the sun. I hope it stays out for the rest of the day. And just breathe. Get back to breath. If you have a lot of distraction mentally, get to the breath. In, out. And you can repeat to yourself out loud or silently. I'm breathing in. I am breathing out. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. 5 more. One more breath in and out, wherever you are. Maybe deepen. If you're bowed forward, humble your head. If you're on your back, squeeze your thigh into your chest. Okay, and then everybody rise up into a seated position and bring the soles of your feet together. You're in Baddha Konasana pose. Turn and face all of you. Okay. Soles of the feet connect. I want you to marry your toes to the mate on opposite feet, okay? You can lengthen up through your arms and reach up if you want to. I like to grab onto my feet, roll my shoulders back and down, lift your heart, pull forward, and then just start to humbly bow. And I mean humbly, like slowly, mindfully, intentionally, with your breath. Bow. Bow into your body. Bow into your breath. Bow into self-compassion and understanding. And that place that you went to at the beginning of the practice, like it's still with you. You're not separate from it ever. We just forget sometimes. I know I do, especially. So I just keep reminding myself to be compassionate, to be understanding, to be loving. I want you to take one more breath in, and then wherever you are, I want you to really bow down, like really give it all away. And then slowly rise up. We're gonna take an inversion now of your choice. You can move to the wall if you wanna move to the wall and put your legs up it. You can take waterfall or shoulder stand, or you can take headstand. I'm gonna take headstand, okay? We're gonna be here about 15 to 20 breaths, okay? So give yourself some time in your inversion to give yourself exactly what you need, all right? Movement, stillness, whatever it is, all right? And then if you are in headstand, give yourself some time to rest in child's pose. If you're in shoulder stand and you want to go into plow, you're welcome to. If you're in waterfall and you want to go into plow, you're welcome to. Or vice versa, you've been holding shoulder stand and you feel like you want to come out into waterfall, do it, okay? Give yourself that. Maybe about 3 to 5 more breaths, yogis. And then when you come out, I want you to come out and take happy baby pose. Okay, the soles of your feet to the sky, to the ceiling. Pull your knees down to the outer edges of your ribs. And you can rock from side to side here. We are getting ready for our final meditation, so just take any any final movement that would feel good to you, and maybe a gentle twist from side to side, if that would feel good. Okay, and then you're gonna end up in Savasana, in corpse pose, and I will meet you there. Be guiding you gently through just a really gentle body scan and meditation. So make yourself comfortable now. I know part of my ritual at the end of my practice is always undoing this mop of hair on top of my head. So you have to really give yourself whatever it is that's going to allow yourself to be comfortable and to relax completely. If it's adjusting your clothes in any way, or like getting a pillow and putting that under your head or underneath your knees, you're welcome to do that as well. And then wherever you are, take a loving, enormous breath in, as much air as you can fill up in your lungs, and I want you to hold it in. Sip in a little bit more air. You might feel like you're about to burst. It's okay, hold it in a little bit more, and then let it go. Allow everything to go. Allow everything to relax in your body, and just come into this clear space of quiet and of reflection. And what is it that you wish to understand more about? Are you seeking something outside of you? Is there something that brings about fear outside of you? What is it that you wish to understand about yourself? What is it that you wish to invite in within yourself? Is there something that you wish to make room for within your heart, within your mind? Is there something inside of you that scares you or brings about fear? Are you happy? As you ask yourself these questions quietly, silently, scan your body and notice how you feel when you reflect upon these questions.
And you may continue to ask these questions or similar ones. If you feel anxious or tense at any point in time, bring your attention back to your breath. And just know and feel right here, right now, that everything is exactly perfect. And just allow yourself to rest in this perfection. This is not a perfection that's rooted in control. It's not about fixing. It's just about acceptance of what is right now. And everybody right here, I want you to take a really big breath in and empty out completely. Take a big stretch and maybe awaken your limbs. Roll out your fingers and your toes. And if you're lying on your back, curl to one side in the fetal position. Keep your intention with you today as you go about your day, doing all the things that you need to do. And just notice how your intention evolves as you stay with it. And come up into a seated position. And bring your hands to your heart center. Gonna take a final deep breath in and let it go. Namaste. Thanks for joining me this morning. Another sweaty, fun practice. I'll be tuning back in live this afternoon at 4:30 for Revival Flow. It will be a class mostly against the wall, which is going to be really fun. So stay tuned for that. And then again, these are all uploaded, all these videos, to our YouTube page. And if you would like that link, then shoot me your email and I will totally forward it to you. It's unlisted right now, so if you go out searching for it, you won't be able to find it. So contact me for that. I love you all. Have a great day.